name is Mark Rowlands. I'm a response line consultant for Santia, giving technical health and safety advice, and I'm studying the NEBOSH Diploma in Occupational Health and Safety. Well, I've previously done NEBOSH courses, my general, my fire and the construction, so I generally had that conception of what a NEBOSH course looked like. I think that was a big mistake going into that way. I think you should come in there with an open mind. It's just better for yourself in terms of you take more in rather than looking at a guided sort of course, really. With the general, I found it's a memory test as far as I was concerned going into that. This is a much different level than a NEBOSH general. You're going in there and you need to have, I think, a good plan, structure the way you're going to learn. The way I planned out my learning, I tried to use many different methods. So I was using flashcards. I even went to the stage where I was buying a whiteboard to even start drawing down maps and just a study of how I was going to go through my training. What the recommendation was from our trainer was to do half-an-hour slots, but you need to be very practical on how you do that. If you can do the half an hour, go away, have a little rest, wait for that information to set in, then go back, do another half an hour and do it that way. And obviously give yourself enough breaks because your learning sort of curves off at a certain point. But it's intense. Yeah, at first, while you're going through the weeks, I think it's just taking the information down. As you're going through the weeks, what I've learned is that once I know a certain section, I'll then make the notes slightly smaller, make them more concise, so they're just more bullet points then, so they're more key points to do in terms of memory. Quite a few aspects, to be honest. One of the main ones I found was the actual going on the course with the other candidates. Drawing from their experience was a great help. And you've got other people there who are so experienced. You can draw off their knowledge, and everyone contributes to sort of conversations when you're in there, so you can draw off that conversation, and some of it really helps you remember certain areas. An example, one of my colleagues, or one of my candidates who was with me, it was a radiation protection advisor. And so as part of his job, he knew how to do hazard and operability studies. I never knew anything about hazard and operability studies before this course, but I was able to draw from his experience and how I learned how to do it. And to be honest, every time I revise it, that is focused in my memory. So. You've got the forums, both online. Obviously, you've got with the trainer as well. You can have a back and forth sort of conversation with the trainer if you need be. And there's also forums on IOSH as well that are for NEBOSH diploma students, which you can just discuss sort of general topics.